Hi guys, it's Alani. Welcome back to another Bikini Bodybuilding Prep Diaries. I'm taking you guys along with me for the day because guess what? I'm having such a good day. How to live, a balanced life. Buddies now? Oh. We are 8 days out from this next show. I'm so excited. Just got back from fasted cardio. As you guys saw, I wanted to give you a quick little update of how things are going because today's going to be kind of a fun little day because we are starting peak week today. I am so excited. So today we are doing kind of like a little mock carb up day. Again, like I was telling you guys in my last video, I ran you guys through kind of what my plans are for this year since we had some humbling moments with my first show of the season and kind of went back to the drawing board and figured out what we were gonna do. I was keeping it under wraps and just focusing on taking it one day at a time. And instead of just counting down to a certain show and putting so much pressure on myself, I was like, I'm just gonna step on stage when we're ready. And I'm feeling pretty ready. So this is kind of a little warm-up show for my next national show. So for that being said, we're kind of using this as a test run. So today is going to be my last, it's a high carb day. And I think I'm at 280 grams of carbs for the day, which is gonna be super exciting. So I'll show you guys all my meals. And then starting tomorrow, we're gonna go into a sub-depletion menu. Food will get really low and we're gonna push that until that Wednesday leading into the show. So this is the last heavy leg day. So this is going to be such a fun day. It's also 4th of July. So maybe we'll do something a little bit patriotic, something a little bit fun, but take you guys along with me for the day. Let's get this day started. Oh, and I almost forgot. I took check-ins yesterday. I'll put those right here. Very, very happy. I think this is definitely the best I've ever looked, getting leaner each time that I check in. Charlie wants to say hi. And I am sitting at a new low of 112.9 and I pretty much matched that this morning with 113.0. So we were cruising. And last year, the lowest weight that I did get down to was 111.6, which I mentioned in the last video. But what I realized was that was after we pulled water, right? We were doing some water manipulation during prep. So a lot of the water was off of me. I was dehydrated. So the lowest that I actually got down to last year before Universe was Alrighty, first meal of this high carb day. I have my 60 grams of cream of rice, which is nuts. I did the same one as always, the maple brown sugar, whatever the heck it is. So good. Topped it with some cinnamon. And then I did egg whites. I wasn't feeling savory, so I wanted to go sweet. I did already cut all artificial. So you guys know me with the egg white pancake. I usually do the sugar-free syrup, but Charlie wants the egg white pancake. But I'm cutting out any artificials just to make sure that my digestion is running smoothly since we are getting closer to the show. So I just did some liquid stevia, some cinnamon, made it like the pancake, and then I topped it with some raspberries. Amazing. Look at Charlie. We are chilling on the couch, enjoying the day off, the 4th of July. It is almost time to have my pre-workout meal though, which I'm very excited for because I think I get a good amount of carbs in this meal. And like I said, it is a leg day. So very excited, but it's been really nice to just like chill out. We're gonna go get a good leg day. I'm gonna pose with my posing coach, so I'll show you guys how that goes. I'm very, very excited to see how I am because the gym that I'm going to today has like a really nice posing room, and my check-in lighting is just always like not that great. So I'm excited to see what I look like and like kind of closer to how I would look on stage because that's always so different. But then we're gonna go to City Walk Universal, and I know my fingers are like losing all their size, so this like spins around. It's just so heavy. It's such a struggle. But then we're gonna go to City Walk and watch a movie, which will be so nice. So fun little day. Alrighty, the pre-workout meal today is kind of similar to what it normally would be, just more carbs, which is always great. So we're doing jasmine rice. I have my 93% ground beef, which is great. I always feel good after having like red meat. I don't know if it's like the iron, but I always feel really energized after that. And usually this close to a show, we've already cut out red meat. So feeling good about this meal. And then I also get a little bit of banana with it, which is great. I can't remember the last time I've had banana. Any sort of fruit when you're this depleted is just amazing. And then no surprises here. Throwing on some of the Jihu's sweet chili sauce on top of this, and so good. I'm gonna be cutting these out starting tomorrow. We really cut out the rest of the artificial sweeteners. Like I've been telling you, over the past couple weeks, I decided to just cut out some artificial sweeteners on my own, like diet sodas, like anything with aspartame or maltodextrin, and like the sugar-free syrup that I was using on my egg whites. I cut all of that stuff out like a little bit ago just to make sure that like digestion is running smoothly. I feel really good, but things like this still have like sucralose in them. Tomorrow we'll also cut out pre-workout, we'll cut out intra-workout, like all of those supplements that have some artificial sweeteners in it, because if it is holding any water, we want to make sure that we're flushing all of that out. But this is an incredible meal. So I'm going to enjoy this, and then we're going to train some legs. Pre-workout is going down. Celsius is going down for Bradley. I have legs today. Are we doing legs together?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can.
I don't think you want to.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just like I don't have a ton of time to work out, and when I do work out, I want to hit upper body
That's fair.
because my lower body will always be there.
That's fair.
That's just genetic.
That's fair. I just think you're scared of hitting legs with me. I think that's what it is.
Well, it wouldn't be fun. I mean, it'd be fun working out with you, but it wouldn't be fun hitting legs.
No, I figured. I think, yeah, today's
I'll
gonna
hit
be,
legs tomorrow.
and I'm hitting mainly glutes. So today's gonna be a heavy, my last heavy leg day. I might have one Monday since, you know, this is a little bit of a warm-up show, but I'm definitely gonna make sure I'm putting all these extra carbs to good use. I'm gonna train hard today, heavy. We're not backing off of the intensity yet. So gonna make this a good leg day. Definitely gonna be glute focused, get a good pump, and then get in some posing. So I'm excited to see how that looks, but let's get in there. Cheers. right, just finished up at the gym. That was a longer session because I did have my leg day, which was a really good leg day. I feel like I really pushed around those carbs, and it felt really good. I felt really strong. I always feel just immediately so much stronger when I have that many carbs, of course, because it's our fuel source, right? And then I had a really great posing session with my posing coach. I pose with Christina Mendoza. She's been my posing coach for like the past 2 years, and she is an Olympian. She is amazing. She's won so many like best presentations. She she crushes it. And I've never actually been able to meet her in person. And my show in Vegas in 3 weeks, which is that big national show that is a pro qualifier, I'm going to be able to pose with her in person, and I can't wait. But anyways, I haven't posed with her in like a couple weeks, so I got a really good session for like almost an hour with her in the posing room, and you guys saw some of my posing rounds afterwards, so I feel a lot better. She's like a magician. Oh my gosh, like I just always feel so much better when I get to run through it with her. We made some little tweaks to my front pose, to my back pose. She was really, really happy with the way I was looking too, because one thing about Christina is she will give it to you straight, and it's just really cool when I get to like hear from her and how I'm looking, because she's like, this is the best I've ever seen you look in the past 2 years. She's like, you're leaner than you've ever been. Your shoulders have never looked like this. Your back pose has never looked like this. And I think you guys know, I feel like I talk about it kind of often, but I am never a fan of my back pose, especially on stage. I don't have like the crispiness that I want to see. And she was like thrilled with how my back pose looks. She's like, your front pose is always money, even if I am like a little bit thicker, like a little bit not as lean as I should be. And she's like, it always looks good, but your back pose looks a lot better now that you are the level of conditioning that I want to be. So I feel like we really executed on the judges' feedback, which I'm very excited for. Today is NPC Universe, which is the show that I competed in last year, and I've been watching the kind of like what's going on, and a few of my girls it looks like they're getting their pro card today, so I'm excited for that. But it looks like they're just really rewarding like this super hard conditioned look, and I don't know, so, you know, at the end of the day, all I can control is showing up as my best self, and this is definitely the best I've looked. I've been talking back and forth with my coach, and it's like, look, I've seriously finally wrapped my head around like, all right, I'm just going in and knowing that like this is my best, and I truly took the expectations off of myself. And I feel like I've always said that in the past, but deep down I was like, I want my pro card, I want my pro card, I want my pro card. And now I'm just like, hey, this is the best that I can look. This is the best that I can look this year. And that's all we can do. You can't control how the other girls are going to show up, and they show up great, right? It's a national show, so I'm excited for that. But I am very hungry. It is time to eat my post-workout meal, which is, oh my goodness, glorious. So I have sweet potato, I have whitefish, and I have raspberries, and I haven't had sweet potato in so long, so this is going to be really good. And enjoy this, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little. Bradley is whipping up some beautiful steak fried rice. This looks so...
It's so easy to make too.
I can't wait for eating like this, like once I'm done with the shows. Obviously not rushing to the finish line, like I was saying, but in a month's time, we'll be able to eat like this, which is so crazy because the entire time that we've known each other, I've either been in prep or in a strict off season. So I'm excited to do stuff like this, but yeah, look at what he has cooking up. What is this, rice? Soy sauce,
garlic powder, and then I did an egg, and then I just, instead of doing like fully eggs, I just mixed it with egg beaters, so it's like extra protein and
because those are just egg whites, but they like
cook it all in one pan too, which is nice. So it's not like a ton of dishes.
Yeah.
And then now you can probably like mix it up.
Yeah, I'm so excited to make like balanced meals, show you guys like how to live, you know, a balanced life, fun meals. Like it doesn't have to be boring like all my meals right now, but oh my gosh, look at this steak. This looks absolutely incredible. I'm like living through Bradley right now. Wow.
Hey, look at this now. And you get some peas and carrots, I just don't have it.
Yeah, that looks incredible and so easy.
A little bit of teriyaki, like you do like low sugar or no sugar teriyaki. I'm sure that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And you could do it with chicken. You could do it. What else do they do that with? Shrimp?
Shrimp, chicken, steak. Don't do tofu.
Maybe somebody likes tofu, but
yeah,
not in this household.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. I'm like drooling over here. That looks so good. Alrighty. We have been chilling for the day, which is so nice. I find myself struggling to chill sometimes, but I've been having such a good day. We love a day off and a slow day. It's been great. So it is time for another meal, which is always amazing. And I have carbs again. This meal, I believe, is whitefish, jasmine rice, and some oil as like a little bit of a fat source. You guys know I've been loving macadamia oil, so that is probably going to be my oil of choice. Yeah, so we're gonna do some wild caught mahi. Actually, I might do shrimp this meal. I do shrimp like once a day as like one of my lean protein sources. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do shrimp and then do some rice and the avocado oil or macadamia oil. I can't keep my thoughts straight, but. And then we are gonna head over to Universal, I think, and just kind of like walk around, see if there's any fireworks because it's 4th of July. So that'll be kind of fun. Get some steps in. I always like when I have like a high carb day, I wanna make sure that I'm moving around and not just like sitting. So I've been getting a good amount of steps today, but I think it'll be really nice to kind of just walk around the park, make sure all those carbs are like shuttling to the muscle instead of just sitting in my stomach. I think I'll feel a lot better after that. Yum! This meal is so simple, but it's so good. We have our lean protein from the shrimp, we have our quick digesting carbs from the jasmine rice, and some healthy fats from the macadamia oil. Delicious. 4th of July fit check.
Yeah.
I feel like you're good at videos.
I don't think I am.
We're very USA today.
Yeah.
You have your Tommy Bahama. We'll spin.
Yeah.
I have my blue purse from Amazon. I'll link it on my storefront. I think I like this purse. And then my meal, my accessory. I should have done it in a blue container for 4th of July.
Shrimp and rice.
Shrimp, rice, macadamia oil,
Super
chili,
American.
sweet chili. Very American. Let's go get some steps. Alright, that was really nice to get out of the apartment, get some steps. I've had like, gosh, probably like 14,000 steps today, just getting in some movement and walking around, which was really nice. Rounding out the day with the last meal of the day, we have egg whites and an English muffin. I can't remember how long, I think it's been since the last show when I had an English muffin during that peak week. So that's gonna be enjoyable. I am doing my egg whites as sweet egg whites. Again, we're not doing any artificials right now, but I did put in some cinnamon and some stevia, shook it all up, and I was like, that's gonna be good for me. Wow, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. Something about when Bradley is making these English muffins and they're like heating up in the toaster, I don't know what it is. I know it's just like prep and me being super sensitive to smells, but like, nothing is better than that. Yum! Okay, what a way to round out this high carb day. I have to do a taste test. Oh, English muffin. It always hits. It's so good. But that is going to round out this mock high carb day, filling out start of peak week. I am so excited. There's so much to come this next week of changes to protocol, so I will definitely be uploading pretty frequently, kind of showing you guys every step of the way, and it is almost show day number 2 of this season, so I'm so excited to take you guys along with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!